Good morning! It is 7:30 and I am heading to the national park of Repovesi. So that's going to be 26 kilometers today. Yay! So I made it to the Repovesi. I'm in Lapinsalmi and I'll start my 26k hike now. Just use the bathrooms. They're quite clean at the moment in here. There's only 4 people starting before me, but there's lots of cars, so I think there might be lots of people doing overnight hiking maybe, because online it says it takes 2 to 4 days, but I'm going to push it in 1 day, so I get home to sleep in my own bed. I've been walking only like 200 meters and the views are already amazing. So I left from home at 7:30 and it was -6 degrees, and now I think it was -4. It's meant to be get up to like +3 degrees, so we'll see how it goes. Even though the trail is 26 kilometers, if I want I can cut it smaller, so for people who can't do that much, they can start from a different place, do the different trail in the same surroundings, or they can start doing one and cut it shorter if needed. I came from that way and I kind of missed the marks, but I presume that because the path ended up to this thing, that I should go here. For fuck's sake, if I walk all the way up there and I'm on the wrong path, I am going to cry, because in the morning I was stressing out that I'll be too cold, so I put lots of clothes on, and now I'm actually sweating. So I think after this I might take a break, take some clothes off and look at the view. I can't eat anything yet because I had my breakfast. I was eating bread in a car already, so I need to walk a little bit further before I start eating again. But not bad at all, really. Not bad. So after I got to the top of the stairs earlier on, I stripped down. I took my fleece top off, so fleece halves it. But I think I should have kept that and taken my lightly padded vest off, because my middle body or my torso was grand, but my arms are getting cold now, so I don't know what to wear. My hat is definitely too thick and too warm for this. Should have taken a lighter one, but you learn from your mistakes, right? So maybe next time I won't wear this much clothes on. Yep, we keep going. It's not all tiny foresty path in here. For example, this one, it's really easy to walk and access. I don't know where this comes from and where it ends, but I'm doing Kaakkurinkierros and this is part of it, but it is also the longest trail here, so this is not going to be all the time. there's just me creeping Finnish guys, and there was one guy who slept in a hammock, so obviously I was asking him like, what does he use to stay warm during nighttime? And people who don't know any Finnish, people are or just generally wouldn't know what type of people Finns are. We don't like to have conversations with strangers. If someone says hi to you, you just go, or you know, or the basic so you answer while you breathe in. That's so unbig. That's kind of what we do. We talk when we breathe in. But anyway, I stopped and asked him what type of gear he had and what did he wear. He was really nice though. Didn't seem to be awkward and uncomfortable. Oh, a bird. But yeah, there I am talking to strangers. And just to let you guys know, look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the same shoes I was wearing in Halti and a year ago in Kouvola. That gave me huge blisters. So I didn't throw them away. I kept them. I was supposed to throw them away or try to sell them in second-hand shop for like a few euro, but I didn't. So I still have them, and I was like, well, let's just change the insoles and see what happens. So I'm walking 26k with shoes that has given me blisters twice, but I changed the insoles. So these insoles, they have arch support, so let's see if my arches will be okay and if I get any blisters. Not too bad. I have only one question for women. Why aren't you here on the trail? Where is... Okay, maybe in Finnish. Miksei kukaan ole täällä vaeltamassa? No, just kidding. It's just every single time when I'm hiking, there is only men. I understand overnight hiking, men sleep generally better when it's cooler. So yeah, if you don't have a good gear, then grand. I'm not doing overnight hiking in this temperature. But why isn't there any solo women hikers? That's my question. They also have some wells in here that has drinkable water. You just need to pump it out. So I just had my sandwich while I was eating because I didn't bother to stop to eat it. And now I'm heading to Alhava-vuori, so Alhava mountain, even though we don't have mountains in Finland. And after that, the first place where I can do a fire, I will cook my sausages so I get something to eat. I think I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've seen probably like 8 people camping in here. There was just a family of 3 walking past me who were clearly camping because they had really big backpacks, which is really nice because I think personally for me, it would be too cold to camp, even though I have minus 17 degrees sleeping bag, but still I'm a cold sleeper, so I don't want to be cold for a reason. I needed to speed up a little bit now because I'm starting to feel cold and I don't want to put the fleece on because soon I'll be walking up to mountain, so there's absolutely no point. But whenever I stop, I will put some clothes on and stay warm so I don't get cold or flu or anything. So I got to the top of the Alhava Vuori, and there was a group of adults hiking over there, and when I got there I was just like, is this it? Like, it looks so much better from the bottom of the mountains, like from the other side of the lake, because you can actually see the cliff and everything. I did not take a picture of it, so I can't show you guys. I can try to find a picture from Google and put it in here. But yeah, it was a little bit disappointing. But well, I've seen it anyway. I don't have to see it twice. Or if I do, I don't have to climb to the top of the mountain. I can just go to the Alhava barbecue place and take a picture from there. I think that was my mistake. I didn't go there, and I think you would have got a perfect picture from there. But that's done. I am not going to walk 2 kilometers back and forward just to take the picture. So I'll just attach some kind of picture from Google, and that'll do for you guys. How about you up there? There's a huge rock on the top of the, well, cliff, I suppose. It's just standing in there. This is from the, not the view, but the rock. It is from the time of Ice Age, or when the ice has started to melt down. So there has been a rock in the river or the sea or lake, whatever, and when the ice has melted, it had rolled over there, and because it's so big and there was nothing to move it around anymore, that's why it stayed there. And it's there now to wonder people, or for people to wonder, how did it get there? Now, I had a tiny break, but I didn't make a fire because there's family over there and they didn't have the fire going. So I just used my cooker, and I had 2 bags of soup, chicken soup. And the people who were on the top of the so-called mountain when I got there, they arrived to this place after me. They said that they had gone to the wrong way, so jokes on them. But they started cooking, and they had like cooking cream and bacon and yada yada yada. So we had a proper meal, lunch over there compared to me. Now I've been walking 13 kilometers and I have another 13 left. So better start walking. I've been walking 3 hours and 20 minutes, so not as fast as I would have wanted, but that includes the break that I just took. So yeah, I keep going. Maybe, hopefully, I get to have my sausages at some point. So hopefully I find a place where someone has a fire going on because I don't fancy making a fire. It takes so much more time just waiting it to go on charcoal mode. So hopefully I get lucky today. The basic swamp. We have these loads in everywhere. And here we go again. Step, 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 step. So I stopped in some sort of level for a few minutes. I had my sausages there because someone had fire going on. So I had my sausages and I kept going. They were just warm, weren't even cooked properly, but Finnish sausages can be, they're safe to eat, even though they're not cooked. They're mostly made of flour instead of actual meat, so they're grand. I made the steps, yay! I suppose I have to show you the downside, that the whole tray isn't all just pretty and beautiful and amazing. If you ask me, this is quite like not pretty. It's really ugly. So yeah, just to let you know that there's good and bad things. Oops, I did it again. There are 6 people walking in front of me, and even though I am knackered, hammered, wrecked, whatever you want to say, tired, I needed to speed up and go past them because I know they haven't been walking for 22 kilometers like I have, and I still have the speed to go past them. Stupid thing to do, but I did it anyway. That's how competitive I am. Here's a nice little hill to go down. So I presume, or assume, that I need to go down this one somehow. Now I have 3.8 kilometers left. And then then it's time for me to head back home. This is the longest 3 kilometers that I've ever walked. Not really. The longest 3 kilometers that I've ever walked was the first time, the only time, when I did Kouvola, because that was absolute agony. In Halti, for somehow I managed. It was painful, it was horrible, but I managed it. But this is just fucking boring. The forest is just forest, there is no views. Just this. Yeah, I know I haven't been taking really that many breaks. Like my breaks are pretty much like, I've taken 2 breaks that have been 10 minutes long. So that's all of my breaks. But it's just the fact that there is no pretty views anymore. I'm in the middle of the first 26 kilometers after not hiking for 3 months is quite a lot, especially when you're trying to do it fast. And the back of my left knee feels funky. I had the same problem after hiking the whole summer. Yeah, and I just keep tripping over everything because my legs are tired. And these arch support insoles, like they are better. I don't think I have blisters where I got them last time, but the arch part is acting out. Not that painful, but knowing that they're there. I'm still not there, but I nearly sprained my ankle. I don't know how did I see that. I don't think I slipped, but something happened and I nearly sprained my ankle. But I'm okay. I can walk and it's not sore, so nothing serious. It was only nearly situation. 1.7 kilometers left, and I hope the terrain stays like this, because this is so much easier to walk when you don't need to watch your steps. But soon it's over. I know I'm going to go on a Camino in March again and walk way more than last time, but it's a different thing. I know I haven't seen these views either, but it's like you're heading towards something new. You have different views every day and they changes all the time, and there's just something on it. So that's my way to get on the other side of the lake. There is no way to go around it. So you can clearly rent kayaks or canoes from here as well. Right, I'm back at the car park. Yay! Time to go home. It's not Hollywood, it's Kouvola. This is the Finnish Hollywood.